What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, welcome to TMAX Network. I am your host, TMAX, and this is another episode of the Content Creators Lounge. I know y'all used to Sundays, but we got a special guest and a topic that everybody's talking about around the internet. All right. This topic comes to y'all with Charleston White and Anthony Dewberry. Best of friends since 15 years old. The gentlemen had a slight falling out, if you ask me. Everybody making it a big thing. I don't know how big it is. I'm not really privileged to what's currently going on right now in their life, but check it out. I think that our next guest got some inside scoop of what his perception is of what's going on. So without further ado, we'll take a quick look at a video and then we'll get the show started. So y'all make sure y'all do me a favor. Share this out to all your friends. If you're a newcomer over here, welcome. Subscribe to the channel. We got motion, and guess what? Tonight, we got Guns and Boxing pulling up, talking about Charleston White and Anthony Dewberry saga. Here we go.
The team. Say, man, when you right, man, you build a team, homie.
Yeah, nigga, you can't never beat me, nigga. Somebody tell that, y'all, I done superseded all expectations. Shout out to my family, Guns and Boxing. Say, Michael Jr., you should have been with us last night, boy. You should have been with us last night, my nigga, I'm telling you. Yeah, you would have outshined us all.
He squinted his eye open. He said, ooh, that bitch clean. Yeah.
God,
Nah, we ain't sleep, bro. We ain't sleep. We been up.
You know where you at, right? Yeah.
2-6. You know, for me, I ain't had a nigga make me look this handsome in a long time. They couldn't blend in them two balls pop right there. They couldn't get motherfucking donuts, nigga. Watch this up. Watch this up. Watch this up.
Make the best they can, obviously.
You like my gun? Mr. Michael Williams Sr.? You have such a magnificent firearm.
Okay, thank you. Is that the weapon you beat Mr. Charleston with?
Yes, no, absolutely. This is the weapon I beat Mr.
They gave me a real gun. Yeah, man, from what? My third show now, in 4 years, they started with me. We still here rocking, man. Yeah, shout out to Guns and Boxing.
The band is back together.
Yeah.
Niggas wild,
2-6. Yeah. And we got that all the way to the end of the year. So yeah, already contract signed.
Tell no motherfucking joke. I tell the truth. I started out telling the truth, and niggas started putting my mama address online. Tell my take this. Then I started telling a little bit more truth, and niggas started hitting me in the head in the barbershop by mistake. So then, somebody I got with me tonight, man, you sort of come a little bit more. Shout out to Guns and Boxing, man. You know, Michael Williams, man, and my guy, Odin over there, man. They've been with me since the start of my company.
There you have it, man. Shout out to Guns and Boxing in the building. We are Guns and Boxing, right? I got my big brother, Michael Williams Sr. in the house tonight. And it's good when family can pull up. This is not his first time on the platform. Definitely, our platform is his platform. So this is TMAX Network, Michael Williams Jr. Boxing, and Guns and Boxing platform. Anytime that they want to pull up, he already know he got an open door policy. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to put your hands together and welcome my special guest, Michael Williams Sr. Mike Sr., what's going on, big dog?
Champ. I like, yeah, I got the clapping too, baby.
Man, come on, man. You got a round of applause, Doc.
Yeah.
What's good, man?
Yeah, round of applause. Yeah.
That's crazy. What's up,
What
man?
up, boy?
Boy, look, we here. We
Yes, sir.
about it. It's time. We waited. You know what I'm saying? I know I waited to even comment on it or say anything about it because you know how stuff happens sometimes. Up in arms one day, back friends the next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you're a slow cooker when it comes to stuff like this. You like to stay out the way, and then at the same time, you watch from afar, but you are very much so with the inside scoop. So welcome to the platform, Doc.
I appreciate you, man. So, you know, it's one of those things where, like you said, man, they are brothers, right? We rock with Charleston and Dewberry. A lot of people when it first started, went public, a lot of people thought it was a play. Nah, it definitely wasn't a play. Me and my bro Phil, we was with Charleston a couple of months ago now. He came down to the Carolinas. He had a show, and we was with him. And one of the things I said to him, I said, "Yo," I said, what's up with you, and what's up with Dewberry? How Dewberry doing?" And he was just like, man, he Dewberry my guy, but he did some bullshit, bro. He did some bullshit. So he was pretty much insinuating to what everybody know now. So I didn't think nothing. You know what I'm saying? I kept it moving. You know what I mean? Because Dewberry has showed us love. So when it comes to situations like that, man, you don't want to move too fast. You definitely don't want to take sides, and you want to remain mutual. Because at the end of the day, as we know, Charleston's track record, he'll beef with you one day, and then a few days later, y'all cool again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. And it looked like it was kind of turning for a minute. It looked like it was kind of going back. Like I saw it was beef, then I saw they was trying not to talk about each other. You know what I'm saying? Dewberry kept saying on his live, "I just wish you to win, champ. Keep winning." But then all of a sudden there came a point where Dewberry was going on platforms here recently, man, and he really heard about that thing. So it looked like he's snapping back. What you think?
So you got to remember, it's a respect thing, right? Charleston can be very vicious. When Charleston come at you on his internet, he'll rip you apart. He gets very, very deep down and personal. I think nobody is really off limits, right? So I think what we're seeing right now, Charleston is still how can I say it? Holding back, because he still has some respect for Dew. And when it comes to Dew has a lot of respect for Charleston as well, because Dewberry ain't no punk, bro. You know what I mean? I think with Dewberry, he don't really want to take it there, because if Charleston takes it completely there with him, he knows a lot about Charleston, bro. He knows where Charleston stays. You know what I'm saying? He has access to Charleston. And I don't think Dewberry wanted to take it there. You know what I mean? So
No.
and they leaving it room to get back together, bro.
Mm-hmm. So what was one of the things that stood out to you? I got a couple video clips that I want to play, but just what was one of the things that stood out to you, like in the early stages of this thing, that let you know that this wasn't a play? Like it might have been just as serious as everybody said it is.
Man, that's dope what you just said, because we jumped in when Charleston started touring with his comedy thing. So just to give everybody a backstory, Mike Jr., my son, Mike Jr., the professional boxer, he actually put me up on Charleston. Mike would always be laughing at the videos and stuff. I'm like, "Yo, who you laughing at?" He's like, "Oh, this guy Charleston White." You know what I mean? So Charleston had a comedy show. He was early stage. I think this was show number 2 or 3. He was coming to the Carolinas, and Mike Jr. was like, "Hey, Charleston White's coming to the Carolinas, Daddy. He's been getting into it with a lot of people." He was like, "You should reach out and see if you can do security for him." You know what I mean? For those who don't know, I'm a professional bodyguard and I also do armed security, boxing trainer, all that good stuff. So I said, "Okay, cool." So it was the first manager. I'm skipping around, speed up. It was the first manager that they had. Junior sent me the information. I hit the first manager up. I said, "Hey," I told him who I was, sent her my resume, talked to her on the phone. She said, "Cool, we coming to the Carolinas. Charleston is pissing a lot of people off. I would love for you to do security for him." That's how we got on with Charleston. Charleston didn't know us. I think he know a little bit of Mike Jr. So boom. So to answer your question, now when they get to the Carolinas, we all hook up. This is where I meet Juanita, cool as hell. V, cool as hell. Of course, Dewberry. Dewberry was more the protector. You know what I'm saying? And then of course
he was the enforcer and the security before security came along.
Before we got there, yeah.
Mhm.
And he was doing a great job. And Charleston was the Michael Jordan. He was the Michael Jackson of the squad. So I knew that this shit was real based off some of the stuff that Charleston was saying because I seen it. You gotta remember, I was there when Charleston was buying everybody food. Charleston was paying for everybody's shit. When you came on the detail, when me and Phil had to go, we had to shoot to Washington, D.C. We had some politicians we had to protect. You and Money Mike stepped in and was help hold and protect Charleston. So remember this. When we were all out eating, Charleston was paying for everything. So you got to factor in this, especially when we was with him. That's 3 meals a day, right?
Yep.
Charleston paying for all that. Like he said, flights, hotel rooms, gas, snacks at the gas station. When we were stopping at the gas station, everybody throwing their shit on the counter, Charleston paying that. So when Charleston started talking about that kind of shit, I said, "Oh man, that's real. It's real. That's not a play because I seen it. I seen it. So the same way I saw Charleston paying for everybody's shit, which gets expensive, but I saw Dewberry holding it down too. You know what I mean? He was there, and I knew when we got there as trained official security, I can see the relief from Dewberry. I even said to Dewberry, I said, "Yo, I know it's some kind of relief that we hear," and Dewberry was like, "Hell yeah, it is." You know what I mean? So he was doing a great job, man. So based off some of that stuff, when Charleston was saying he was paying for every fucking thing, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it, bro.
Yeah. I remember the first time that I knew the shit was real. Like when everybody, not just he was viral, but like it was a high alert that you never know who gonna run up. You know, might want to snatch his chain, might want to hit him in the face while their friend is recording. That time when we was down there in Columbia, South Carolina, shout out to Barry White down there in Columbia, South Carolina. When we was down there in Columbia and we had to hold Charleston down, when we went into the mall, like soon as we hit the mall and it took one person to see him and do a double take he was in the circle of us leading into the mall, and one person said, "Oh shit, Charleston White."
Crazy.
Your antennas, it's crazy. People coming from everywhere, bro. We had to rush him into a department store, and they had to pull down the chain door, right, to keep people from running in. And then the people that was in the store, you still had people in the store, right? That's when I knew shit was crazy, and we really had. But one thing I had to give Charleston his credit. He still wanted to shake hands. He still wanted to take pictures. He still wanted to do autographs. So that's when I knew that we was literally had to watch this dude because everybody know him by face.
And this is early in his career as far as touring with his comedy thing. He's bigger now. And I know we're going to be jumping around, bro, which is cool because I want to cover so many different things. One thing about Charleston, like you said, he still wanted to interact with the fans. He's always been like that, and he has security, but he really don't give a fuck. Now I'm just keeping it truthful. A lot of people think he be on some scary shit. Nah. He had to get security at times because that was just a smart thing to do. You know what I mean? Tough niggas die every day. You feel me? But as far as Charleston being some kind of sucker, just because he says he's going to tell or call the police, nah, he'll get at you. Like, a lot of times we had to pull him back because he walking through the doors first. He coming through on a Tupac walk, and I'm like, no, you got, come on, bro. This is why we're here. You gotta, you know what I mean. You gotta move a certain way because a lot of people is trying to get you. Like in South Carolina, it was one of the somewhere, I don't know if it was South Carolina, but we was in a restaurant. You wasn't there with us. We was in a restaurant. It was just me and Phil at the time, and this young girl. She seen Charleston. She kept coming by a table, and I'm peeping her. And so she goes away. She worked at one of the restaurants we was eating at. And so I was like, man, something's up with this girl. So I get up and I go and peek at her. She on her phone. You know what I mean?
You already know what that is.
So anyway, but we move professional. You know what I mean? So I said to Phil, I'm like, yo, when we leave, we gotta. I need you to go get the van, pull it right up at the door because this girl's on the phone. I don't know if she you know what I mean, a fan, or she wanted some clout. She want to call some people, you know what I mean? And boom, Phil went and got the van. We came out. I'm already clutching, and there's two young dudes there, mean faced it, hoodies on, and I said, yeah, she called them. But when they saw me clutching, we hopped in the van. They didn't want no smoke. You know what I mean? So it was definitely dangerous out here, bro. And we can go over a whole bunch of stories. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
I'll mention this. No, since you own that tip about being out in public and Charleston, being Charleston, walking out in front and not understanding. Now he got professional security. I remember one instance, right? One incident when he did that a couple times.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro. I remember you professionally, putting your hand within his collar and kind of pulling him back a little bit. And he realized, oh shit, right? And then we went to a studio down there in Columbia, South Carolina. And by then he had already caught on. But guess what? Charleston started regurgitating the shit that you were saying. Charleston started, because when we pulled up at the studio, I don't know if it was V or Juanita or whoever it was getting ready to get out first. And he started screaming at them, no, Nick, no, let security do their job. Let them do their job first. Like, yes, we stay in the van. And I was like, there you go. Now that's when professional security get around somebody and then they catch on immediately and start going off protocol. So
we're definitely the first professional security team that Charleston has ever dealt with. You know what I mean? As far as his positioning and sitting in the van or the SUVs and stuff like that, man. We try to tell him, but at that time, Charleston's a friend now. At that time, he was a client, and sometimes the clients don't want to listen, right? So you gotta adjust. You gotta adjust. You know what I mean? And we've been in. Let me tell you something. You already know we've been in the trenches, some of the most horrible places with Charleston White. Where even I thought, I was like, bro, we about to shoot our way out of here. And this is as of recent, a few months ago when he came back down here, and me and Phil went to go chill with Charleston on some brothers type shit, support him. And of course, we immediately turned back into security because after Charleston killed the comedy show, he did a great job. He want to go to a strip club, or he want to go to these after hour spots, and it was one that we went to. It was horrible, bro. It was very bad. The VIP section was behind this small ass bar, the bar station, and that's where we was at. Packed. Everybody had guns in there. Everybody had guns, bro. Shit, we were in there, man. And Charleston, Charleston was being Charleston. You know what I'm saying? Charleston.
Hey, bro. Hey, quickly, you remember? I don't know if you remember, because I know you be on dead mode. You know what I'm saying? Security mode when we are moving, because not only are you in charge of the client, you're actually the leader of the group, so you're in charge of us too, and making sure that we're at our stations and on point, right? Remember when we went to South Carolina? We was in South Carolina at that time, and we went to the strip club, and the owner, the security that was at the strip club wouldn't let us in with the guns, right?
Oh yeah, this is exclusive.
Yeah, this is exclusive, right? The security wouldn't let us in once they saw that we had AR-15. We was strapped across the chest with it out in public, right? Security was like, I don't know if it was a sheriff, I think it was. And they was like, nah.
It was a cop.
Yeah, he was a whole cop.
Yeah, you got the video, but don't run it yet. But keep going.
I ain't gonna run the video. I'm just saying, like, he was standing outside. The club is packed. We in the van pulled up at the front of the club, which the van was still a ways away from the door of the club, and we had to walk up these steps. Yeah. And, the cop standing at the top of the steps. He's like, nah, y'all niggas ain't bringing you're not bringing those guns in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Barry White again. Barry White goes over and gets the club owner, tells the club owner, hey, y'all don't know who the fuck's in that van right there, right?
Facts.
We got Charleston White pulling up at your establishment, and as soon as he said the name Charleston White, the owner automatically goes into one, take advantage of it. He got a celebrity in the building, but two, high alert. He goes over and tells the security guard or the cop, bro, you letting them in with the gun. You don't want to be the only one standing out here with this guy coming in and you the only one strapped, right? So
Yeah.
you got anything you want to say to it before I run the video?
Let's rewind it a little bit
Yeah,
more. Again, shout out to Barry. You know, he has his issues with Charleston. We try to stay out of that. You know what I mean? I don't not try. We have. You know what I mean? Barry gets a little mad at me sometimes for whatever reason. But shout out to Barry. You got to remember that was Barry's event. That's how Barry and Charleston first hooked up. Because you got to remember, we didn't trust Barry. We didn't trust nobody.
That's why I was laughing at when Barry first walked up on us in the hotel lobby. But go ahead.
Yeah. It wasn't personal. We were just on high alert. But I'm gonna say this: shout out to Barry for this one.
Yeah.
When it up the street from where Barry had his event, I think they had like TI people or somebody who didn't like Charleston. They were up the street from us. So with that situation, we didn't like that shit at all. So Barry didn't even have to. Remember, Barry opened up the van door and was like, "Hey, I gotta tell y'all something, because if anything kick off, I don't want y'all to think I'm involved in this. I'm trying to do my thing with Charleston and establish my relationship. But this is what's going on in my city up the street. They got some enemies of Charleston." That's when it went from one pistol to let's bring all our shit. Now we got the rifles, the AK. We had everything. You can imagine we had it. So that was Barry's event. And like you said, the cop tried to stop us. Barry told him, nah, it's not happening. We got Charleston. And then I told the promoter, not the promoter, because Barry was a promoter. I told the owner too, like, because it's business for him too. He wanted Charleston to be in there. I said, yo, if we can't come in here with these tools, Charleston's not gonna. It's over. And then, you know, Barry had a nice little crowd there, and they were waiting on him. And the way we got that off, because I know a lot of people are like, well, how do y'all get that off? So at the top part where Charleston was going to perform and look over at everybody, it was more like an apartment or something like that. It was set up real nice. There was a upper level. And we like got balcony. The balcony. We got the consent from the owner of the property. Was like, shit, bring y'all shit in. So the cop was looking like, and we made history with that one. And don't forget this, because I know you're going to show some videos while we were in there. So you can run that video after I say this. While we were in there, it was a whole large group of dudes. Remember? It was like 7 of them.
Yeah.
Mean-faced it coming towards Charleston. When they seen us holding them tools, they did an about face. Yeah, which tells me they came over there to be on some bullshit. Yeah,
and when they did the about face, I remember everybody, and then it was a couple people up in that room that we were going up to the balcony, and they told them that if you're not with the party, right, of the group, you got to get out of here. That was one joker. You remember that one joker that he was up there? They kicked him out.
Yeah, I remember him.
Man, somebody let the fool back in, and next thing you know, we see him. He trying to act like he blending in, and we went on ahead and got him removed again. He didn't like it, but it definitely was necessary because he was suspicious from that. Here go the video, man. Let me go ahead.
Hold on. He was a sniper. Before you drop that video, here's another thing. So this is what, again, with Charleston having professional security. Again, shout out to Dewberry. Dewberry held it down more times than we ever did. But we're gonna talk a little bit about that also. But as we were moving, we didn't get a chance to do an advance. That was the fucked up thing, because I tried to do an advance and it wasn't open. They wouldn't let us in. So, but before we went in, going up the steps, that side door was open. You remember that? Yeah, that was crazy, bro, which led to a whole nother alley. So we had to shut that and keep that closed. You and Phil caught somebody trying to open that motherfucking door. So it was a lot of, and at the time, Charleston was going in on the King Von thing. He was going in on fuck everybody, TI, everybody. So, but yeah, go ahead, bro.
And that's something that, and I'm gonna play the video right after this. That's something that these celebrities don't see with their security. Like, I know they don't see it because they got to focus on being great, right, at whatever craft they're doing. Like, Charleston was just Charleston. He was in there, you know, already. He already hit the music in his soul. He was being Charleston, and all that went down that was getting cleared out around him. So whether he wants to or not, a person like him, He definitely need security, and not just any security, but
We're
professional
gonna talk on
security.
that too. Yeah.
Facts. All right, so let me jump right into this first video right here. Let's go. So I got it right here. No music, no sound, because the music playing. We don't want YouTube to do something. Let me rewind it back and show him from the beginning. So
That's
this right here that's the cop. He did not want to roll with it, but once he saw the situation, that dude was right in with us. He was like, "Shit, come on, then." And he was just like us. Yeah. He was cool.
He was a fan. He was a fan. But we was professional with all our pistols and shit too, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Look at your face. You saw, look, coming through the door, right out the rip. The cop clearing out the way, walking fast. Boom, you tapping people. Grab Charleston. Field on the side. He got his hands on his waistline. Coming, Money Mike V. Juanita, that's me with the hoodie. Yeah, man, listen.
And there's Dewberry at the end.
And there's a Dewberry at the end. Man, come on, man. Tell me that right there wasn't, I'm going to play it one more time. Tell me that wasn't as professional as you can get. Here we go, one more time. Look, no worries on his face, so he know he protected.
Yeah, he knew. He knew. They all knew. I think Juanita and V, they knew we was probably Charleston's best security, and that's why Dewberry and Charleston fucked with us a lot like they do. So, but yeah, good clip, Al. Good clip. So that's the same day. Of course, when we got up on the top part, according, reading the room and seeing the mean faces and people pointing up, then that's when we had to let the toys out. I think you got a video of that too.
Yeah, I do got a video of that one. We're going to play this one first so people can understand how important it is for you to not just have security. Well, we already know that it's a no-no to have no security, right? But it's another thing when you just go to the barbershops and the mall and find the biggest niggas in the city and tell them to put on a black t-shirt with security going across the back. The problem with that is everybody in your city or everybody in that area may know some of them jokers and know that they may not be them guys, and they still try those guys. We're not downing the regular security that be at your nightclubs, but a lot of them is not going to take a bullet. They there just to get that little $100-$200 for the night, right? Let me play this clip. I think Dewberry kind of explains it of why you need guns in boxing.
Normally be backstage during the sets, right? Or do you be on?
Majority of the time, I might come out, get a couple of footage. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna be able to have, I get a couple of footage, then I just go to the back, chill. You know what I'm saying? Sitting back there chilling. He on his set doing his thing. I'm just in the back, cooling. I'm with Dew in the back. Me and Dew back there chilling. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the process of the show going on, you had some motherfuckers in there talking about mob ties. So right then and there, okay, we got a clown in the room.
Oh, shit.
We got a clown in the room. You got a clown in the room. That clown's supposed to got removed from the room.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right there real quick because we don't want to get no copyright strikes. Let me go ahead on and put up this. I'm gonna play it back. I just want to pause it there because it's something that Dewberry talk about right now. Fair use, fair use, fair use is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. This clip is coming to you from real life street stars. Shout out to them. Y'all make sure y'all go over and look at the whole full video to see this. This was 4 years ago, right? When Dewberry was talking about an incident that happened on stage where a gentleman was screaming out in the crowd, mob ties, and then him and Charleston got into a back and forth, right? And once they got into that back and forth, I'm gonna put it back up on the screen in a second. Got into that back and forth, a scuffle ensued, but Charleston had thrown like a flower pot, as the boy.
I would talk to Dewberry and I would try to get him some professional advice because I know one day we're not going to be there, and I know Charleston, he'll leave you behind, and might depend on event security. He might want to. It's a budget. It might be a budget thing. He don't want to be giving niggas all that money. You know what I mean? Whatever. But so this incident right here, I called Dewberry afterwards, and I said, Dewberry, I said, you good? He's like, yeah, man. And I said to him, I said, you was tripping when you jumped off that stage, champ. I said, you got to stay up high with Charleston because that stage was tall as fuck, man. That stage looked like it was like 5 feet, maybe.
Yeah, it had to be at least 4.5, 5 feet.
Yeah, so I say you stay the high ground and you stay with Charleston. If anything, if you start seeing it getting riled up, you move a little bit closer to Charleston, try to stay at least arm's length away. But that's professional security bodyguard shit. You got to remember, Dewberry ain't no fucking professional bodyguard. Dewberry jumped down there and tried to fucking de-escalate the shit. You know what I mean? You know, that's normal shit. Yo, calm down, man. It's just a show, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? They could have been start swinging on Dewberry. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you something. They would have started swinging on Dewberry. Charleston was still going to pick up the flower pot and help his brother. Now,
That's a fact.
it's a fact. Charleston ain't gonna just sit there. Now, this is where it looked a little crazy. When them boys hopped up on the stage, Charleston was sized through the flower pot, and then dude actually got up there and Charleston sizing him up with the microphone. For a nigga with one eye, he got great aim. Then Dewberry, again, remember, it's 5 feet. Dewberry at the time was not in the shape that he's in now, which I'm gonna say some shit on that too. So Dewberry had the belly, pants sagging. You know what I mean? Now Dewberry got to jump back up on the stage, which is like 5 foot. He looking crazy, pants sagging. Niggas is tackling Charleston. Dewberry makes it up the stage, run up, hook somebody. Again, shout out to Dewberry. He can actually fight. He got some hands. You know what I'm saying? But again, Dewberry's not professional security. And then you seen everybody else do something. Charleston, I believe he lost some. He dropped some of his money. He had to get that. And those guys is, we're gonna use Charleston's phrase. Those guys was weenies. Imagine if them motherfuckers was some real ones.
The real ones, yeah. Man, it wouldn't have went good.
It would have went bad, champ.
It would have went real bad. Hey, shout out to Out the Mud Cody 755, man. Shout out to you, homie. Thanks for pulling up to the platform tonight. We talking about the Charleston White and Anthony Dewberry saga. As y'all can see up on the screen, we may have a special guest pulling up on us at any moment. If not, we'll go ahead on and keep on rolling, man. Let me go and finish playing because Dewberry explains why you need professional security.
You gotta be smart in this game, homie. They ain't with me. These niggas don't move like we move, homie. Man, we used to have security like I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. We had some security named Mike Williams. They call themselves Guns of Boxing.
Yeah.
Them niggas move military.
Yeah, I've seen them niggas with C-Dub.
Homie, them niggas move military, my nigga. Cause that's how they supposed to move. That situation would have got escalated in 5 seconds. As soon as he started saying something, he would have got him by the, them niggas move military, homie.
Yeah, shout out to Dew for that. When I tell you with Dewberry, so again, both our brothers have done a lot for us. You know what I mean? Especially Charleston. But that right there, since we on that was major. Dewberry didn't have to give us a shout out, or that was major for us.
Real life street stars, that was
on millions of people. That was major. Dewberry, love you to death for that forever. But I'm gonna say something. This is again where I started noticing some shit. I was able to thank Dewberry. I called him after that. After I didn't even know about this, somebody was like, "Yo, they mentioned y'all, blah blah blah." So I was like, "Really?" So I went to Real Life Street Stars, shout out to them, and I saw it. I'm like, "Damn, Dewberry, that's fucking big." So anyway, I called him and I said, "Dude," I said, "Man, love, bro, what you did for us, that was major for us." And Dewberry said, he's like, "No problem." And he said something that triggered me a little bit, man, made my antennas go up. He said, "Just know that the love for me is real." So I'm on the phone, like, okay. I'm like, damn. So what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like, is the love fake from somebody else? You know what I mean? So he threw that over to me. So I was like, okay, cool, man. But anyway, it was super dope. But I never forgot what he said. You know what I mean? Like, I never forgot what Charleston said about Dew. You know, Charleston didn't go in, but he did say Dew did some shit that hurt him. You know what I mean? This was months ago. So right there, bro, it was some little kind of friction because I'm not slow, man. I took it as all right, Charleston must have said some shit about us. You know what I mean? Or Charleston must have said some shit like, man, fuck guns and boxing, or fuck Mike Sr. I don't need them niggas, or he using me, or whatever the fuck. That kind of shit don't hurt me, bro. I don't get in my feelings over no shit like that because after any of those things, man, Charleston still continue to fuck with us. So whatever he was saying behind our back, whatever. But it's more to that too, because you know what I mean, we got a lot to talk about. Go ahead.
A lot to talk about, man. I remember when this right here put me in that Biggie and Puffy situation when Puffy called up Biggie and told him that they was going to California, LAX. I remember when you first called me and was like, bro, we I'm gonna need you. He's me and Phil already doing XYZ with Charleston and we going to Columbia, and we're going to Greenville, and we're going to here and there, and we got Charleston White. That was damn near like Biggie saying, like, Cali, my nigga, like Charleston. I already knew it was gonna be tense. And then when you was like, but bro, you don't understand. One, he's reaching out to professional people to hold him down, and two, you know, Charleston got the name, and what that does, we already the Wu Tang of Boxing, so that just puts another strap on your resume, Phil resume, me and Money Mike. So hey, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for getting me involved years and years ago. So
I'm gonna say this to capitalize on that.
Niggas think I'm just a YouTuber.
No, you definitely not. Vice President of Michael Williams Jr. Boxing, also one of my best friends. Also got executive protection background to you, and you do a lot. So I'm gonna say this. God damn it, man.
Take your time, bro. You got it.
What was it was I think it was okay. I know what I want to say. So one of the reasons why I couldn't trust, so when me and Phil had to go work with another client, and these were politicians, I couldn't trust just anybody to be with Charleston. You know what I'm saying? So I went on our team. I took it from my boxing team. If y'all was good enough to hold it down with me with my son, Michael Williams Jr., if you guys are good enough to hold it down with me with the great Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr., I'm going with people I trust, because the last thing I needed was Charleston to hire me to protect him. Then I had to go be with another client, and then I bring somebody in. A lot of people don't like him. You know what I'm saying? So before y'all, I even asked, I even reached out some guys in my alumni, my bodyguard alumni school that I went to. I reached out to some of those guys just to test the waters. They like, who? Normally you don't even say who the principal is, right? You just you tell me, I got a job for you. This is this, and they say yes or no, and then when they get there, they figure out, oh shit. But with Charleston White, I could not do that because, and I'm glad I vetted the people I did, because I was getting reactions like, Charleston White, hell no, or hell no, bro, or how much is it? Hell no, that's not enough. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, okay, or I just don't like them. That's what they were saying. We don't like them. So I was like, I'm going in the bag and get my brothers. And I knew you and Money Mike was solid. Right. Y'all was gonna hold it. Y'all wasn't gonna let me down. Y'all wasn't gonna let yourself down, and y'all got to get back home to y'all families. So there it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how that went.
Yep, man. And here's one that you don't know that I was gonna pull up tonight, but I like this one because it's a little short clip. This right here let me know how far Michael Williams Jr. boxing and guns and boxing reach went, because these are some heavy hitters that we talk to on a regular basis and that we have down at your range day or our range day, right? Shout out to Blacq Rambo.
I love to talk shit on the range. That's my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Hey, this is hey Rambo and what is that? There you go. Hey Charleston, this is my brother right here, Al Tariq. This is the vice president of Michael Williams Jr. Boxing.
What up, Charleston?
Oh, you got it, fam. What's good with it?
Ain't not much, man. What's up, Blacq Rambo?
What's good, player?
All right, now Mutt Jr.
Hey, Al, you know we making history with this one, man. Shout out to these brothers. Charleston taking the time out to bless us. Shout out to Rambo, our family, and then Coach was on here, Roy was on here. We made history with this live, baby. I've been supporting Charleston for a long time. Our whole team has, but I wanted them to hear from Charleston who he really is.
That was way back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was almost 5.
Almost
right?
5 years ago. You had Mark Chopper, Roy Jones Jr., Blacq Rambo, Charleston White, Michael Williams Jr., Michael Williams Sr., and now Tariq TMAX on one live. That shit right there, I'm forever grateful.
Yeah, on one live, man. And I just because Rambo was a little confused about Charleston. Roy was a little confused, and so I'm trying to just let everybody know that, hey, hear him out. He's a good dude. He's telling you he's playing a character. You know what I'm saying? Just hear the dude out. You know what I mean? He's networking, and at the time, man, again, it was still content. So you know what I mean? Great content. You probably never see that again.
Never. Nah, I don't think so. Here go another clip that I want to pull up for you.
Yeah. So when I call you, I want to talk.
I gotta tell you something about that.
You ain't never did that. No. Let me explain to you why I won't do it. I'm tired. We gonna see. Yeah, no, I'm tired. Yeah. But I can tell you this though. I can put them on the right track. I can get them a check. That is a fact. Yeah. You recording? I can get Oh, this is good. I can get you some money.
This your boy, man.
Yeah, that Snapchat deal. That's why I won't manage Charleston. You don't think I want to manage him? I'm tired. That would be dope. No, I'm too tired.
All right, come on, one time for.
So if y'all don't know,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you got
no. Say something because I want this. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna let the people know. I'm sure everybody know that was TK Kirkland, Charleston White. That sound like my man from MD Arsenal holding the camera. Who was that with the camera?
That's what I was about to say. Shout out to my man Bumfire.
Bumfire, yeah.
Reggie. So let me tell y'all about that clip right there. I think right there was one of the only times that Charleston may have ever really looked at me sideways. If you look at that video, that nigga looking at me sideways. Oh, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why he's looking at me sideways. And Charleston may not ever see this. And he does watch a lot of shit. You know what I mean? You go back and check it out, especially if it's coming from us. I think Charleston didn't realize this. Number one, I hold so many hats. I am a professional bodyguard, right? And I do armed security. I'm also a professional boxing trainer, right? I'm also my son's manager. My son as a boxer, you know what I mean? So listening to TK, and TK is very connected. He knows everybody. So when I went up to TK, I was talking to him and I was asking him, have you ever thought about managing or having you a boxer in the game? TK knows every fucking body. So he was saying, nah, I don't have time. And I'm like, you sure? You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. I'm on my manager shit. As far as security, Charleston safe. You know what I mean? I'm there with you. And then Phil right there. And you got Bumfire there. You know what I mean? But this is now for 2 minutes, I didn't put down that security shit. I'm manager for Michael Williams Jr. A lot of people don't like it, how I handle business, but it is what it is. This is how I'm doing it. So now you got Charleston looking up at me like, nigga, you know what I mean? So TK saying no, then TK's like, take my number. I end up getting TK number. He like, hit me up because he said, as you see in the video, I can get your son a check. All right. So again, now remember, Charleston is side-eyeing me. So I know I look fucked up in Charleston's eyes. Yeah. All right. You know what I mean? So
man, boom. You stupid as fuck.
Yeah, you caught that. So I end up calling TK. TK will always answer the phone. That's one thing. If he was busy, he's like, yo, I can't talk right now because I'm trying to see with this Snapchat or TikTok deal he was talking about. You know what I mean? They said it in the video. So I'm calling them. At the time while I'm still calling them, guess who fall out? Charleston and TK. Charleston and TK get into it. So now I'm like, I'm like, fuck, because I'm trying to get this deal for Mike, but I'm affiliated with Charleston. So to make a long story short with that, it never went through, man. TK was just he would always answer the phone, but we would never get nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those things I just left it alone, bro. I think I tried one more time. I was on the phone with my man, Mr. Motivation, and I was telling him about the situation. And Mr. Motivation was like, hey, go ahead, call TK Kirkland, because Mr. Motivation is a comedian too. And I called him to see one last time. And it's just, it was never no fucking, what was the Snapchat deal or something, man?
Yeah, I think it was Snapchat, yeah.
Yeah, so I just left it alone, man. But shout out to TK, he answered the phone every time. But that, you know, the shit with him and Charleston wasn't looking too good. So boom. So now I end up talking to Charleston about that situation. And Charleston said to me straight up, Charleston was like, yo, Charleston was like, you asking TK to be Mike Jr.'s manager. Charleston like, I can do more for Junior than him. So I'm looking at Charleston, I'm like, yeah, but damn, your vibes give off like, don't ask you for nothing extra. You know what I mean? Plus, Charleston is still opening up doors and growing for himself. Yeah. So I never got mad at Charleston on that, and I understood why he did look at me crazy. But I think now that Charleston knows me, and he follows us. He didn't came to one of Mike's fights and stuff, held us down there. He sees that, okay, this nigga is his son's manager and he's doing security. All right, I get it. You know what I mean? Now, bear with me. It's a lot of times as family that we all can get mad at each other and we all want certain things. But sometimes it's not for you just yet, right? We all know Charleston was around Mayweather. My son's a professional boxer. He's 23-1. Michael Williams Jr. Great boxing record.
15 knockouts. Don't leave that out.
You feel me? So I'm watching Charleston be around Mayweather. Mayweather knows about Junior a little something. You know what I mean? So I'm like, boom. I hit Charleston up. I'm texting him. Bro, you with Mayweather, nigga, bring up Junior. Bring up Mike Jr. Bring up Mike Jr. Bring up Mike Jr., bro. Plug Junior in. And he wouldn't respond. So when I got him face to face at Mike Jr.'s fight, he explained to me. He said, bro, nigga, I just got in there with this nigga on some friendship. I can't just be coming. As soon as I become the nigga's friend, I can't be on some, look what I got. Do this, do that. And I learned that. I learned that from, he was right, but I forgot. Even though I learned it, I forgot. I learned that from us being with Roy Jones. Whenever I was around Roy Jones or people knew that we was going to be with Roy, my phone would go crazy. I had so many people hit me up, give Roy this, ask Roy this, give me a shout out, this to give me an autograph, take these gloves,
bring him to the barbershop.
Bring him to the barbershop, bring him this, do this, do this. So with me, with Roy, now I've been around celebrities, work with hundreds of celebrities, but Roy was the biggest athlete who became family and friends with us. He was training my son for 5 years. Roy didn't sleep at my house. I didn't sleep at his house. I didn't sleep on his properties. We were like that. You know what I mean? But early in our friendship, I was coming at Roy, and he was doing it too. Hey, such and such said, could you sign this? Roy, take the pen. Hey, this picture right here, could you sign that? Hey, these shoes. He signed the shit. And then one day, I handed Roy some shit. Oh, can you do a video shout out for this person? He was doing it. One day, I gave him something to sign, and he was like, he took the pen. He signed. He said, damn, bro. He said, every time you come around to visit, it feels like I'm working.
He said that. I remember. Yep.
When Roy Jones told me that, nigga, I felt so bad, bro. And that's when I said, bro, I love you, bro. I apologize. I didn't even know it was so many people were asking me to get this, to this, and this. And he was like, yeah, I'm giving money away, bro. Every time I sign this shit, I'm giving that's money. But he was doing it on the strength of Junior, and he fucked with me.
Yep.
So I stopped. So when I stopped doing that, I had all the people on the outside didn't want to fuck with me no more. Oh, that nigga think he that. He with Roy. Nah, y'all don't know the inside. Then I had people on our team doing the same shit. Just wanted to get with Roy or donating money to Michael Williams Jr. Boxing just to be around Roy to ask him for shit. And then the minute that Roy says no, or Roy doesn't answer the phone because he fucked around and gave you his number, or don't follow you on Instagram, now you in your feelings when you shouldn't have put yourself in that situation. You know what I mean? So going back to Charleston, I understood it. So now years go by, Charleston get with Adin Ross. We all could have been in our feelings again. Because when Charleston took his first fucking fight, right? Charleston fought in the ring that my son fought at least 8 times in. Because we know Billy and I forget my man's name, Billy's partner. God damn. But we know Billy. That's my man Billy Bleer's ring that Charleston fought in. The people the referee that ref that fight, we know him. Down them niggas, all them down in Tennessee. The people who worked this corner, we know all of them. So now I'm looking at Charleston. I'm like, nigga, you go and you take a fight in Tennessee and you don't bring guns in boxing? You don't carry and bring Mike Jr. to be with you? All of them in the industry know Junior.
Yep.
You got these niggas holding you up when he won? Nigga, that should have been us.
Yeah.
But I didn't get in my feelings. You know, because Charleston don't owe us shit. You know what I mean? It would be nice if he would think outside the box and do that. But niggas do shit on their own time. You know what I mean? So I never got mad about that. But look how shit comes back full circle. Charleston hits me up. We on the phone, we talking. And so I'm like, Charleston, man, what's up with the Adin Ross? See if you can get Mike on the undercards. At the time, Adin Ross didn't have pros on the undercard. He just had the little celebrity guys, the internet dudes. And then it came back to us though. I called Charleston. I said, yo, I see Adin got some pros, some pro fighters now on there. Charleston's like, all right, bet, got you. When Charleston did hit me back, because you know, it's on God's time and it's on his time, right? When Charleston hit me back, it was too late. He's like, you know, Adin got some pro boxers because I think they let Deshaun Plathers is his name. Mike Jr. got a way better boxing record than him. You know what I mean? We actually know him. He know us. But that was his opportunity with Adin. But it passed for us because Junior joined the Army.
Yep.
So when Charleston did come back to pull Junior up, Junior went in the Army. You know what I mean? But the more of that story is, you can't just be in your fucking feelings all the time. You know what I mean? And thinking that somebody's supposed to do some shit because we don't know what they're going through or seeing. If I'm making sense, I know I'm just talking at this point. You know what I mean?
No. You making a lot of sense, bro.
So now bringing it back to Dewberry and Charleston, I think it was that thing, man. Dewberry might have thought, nigga, you supposed to be doing this for me. And Charleston is looking at Dewberry like, you supposed to be doing this for me. When these brothers, all they need to do is just really talk.
Yeah.
And Charleston say, look, this is what I want from you when you're with me. And Dewberry has to say, this is what I want from you when we're together, bro. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. At the end of the day, Charleston is the Michael Jackson of the group. He is the Bobby Brown of the group. He is the Michael Jordan on the team. You know what I mean? And sometimes he ain't gonna pass you the ball. But be ready when he hits you.
Yeah. So in this back and forth with Dewberry and Charleston, I listened to both sides. You were way closer in the movements majority of the time than I was. I was either working or doing something else when you and Phil was all over the country with Charleston doing the executive protection, right? So but I do know the inside scoops when we were with him on those occasions, right? And paying for stuff and doing stuff. But Charleston said something that made sense to me. Coming from being around teams, right? First of all, Michael Williams Jr. Boxing. You call us the Wu Tang of Boxing, or people call us the Wu Tang of Boxing. Everybody on our team does something outside of being Michael Williams Jr. Boxing, right? Have own businesses, have own different other avenues that we make money and do things on. So when Charleston said this, it wasn't just about Dewberry, it was about anybody else that was around him. He was talking to Say Cheese over there, and he told Sean, he said, bro, it's disheartening when, yes, I'm the figurehead. Yes, I'm moving in this manner. But hell, at some point, y'all got to do something on your own off of his back, right? And do something on your own to create your own lane. He said, it's a shame that all of these platforms, all of these podcasts are paying me to come there and give an interview, and nobody on my team streams, live streams, and none of their kids live streams. That was just one thing that he mentioned about an avenue that people could have took. So when you just said right there, him thinking outside of the box, I just looked at it as he was right about that case, because amongst TMAX Network, I've had people that say, "Oh man, we down with the calls." Years ago, they'll come on stream with me and sit on panel, and I appreciate that. They don't have to be here for an hour, 2 or 3 hours streaming. But then once we start making it a business, right? Because we just started this thing, just started making it a business. It was a lot of people that wouldn't put their hands into the pot. So what you think about as being the owner of Guns and Boxing and the dad, the father, manager, and coach of Michael Williams Jr. Boxing and the president of the business? What do you think about people being around you and not really taking it full advantage of growing something outside of that one lane?
Well, I'm the founder of Michael Williams. Excuse me, I'm the founder of Guns and Boxing and the co-owner of Guns and Boxing. The two other owners of Guns and Boxing is my son Michael Williams Jr. and my guy, my brother Jeremy Dozer. And shout out to my brother Phil. He has a percentage in that too. That's my bro. I looked out for my brother Phil. I love him. Our team is a little different because we had it's first of all, it's a certain way you do things. I didn't have to tell you when you was with us. That was one of the reasons why I appointed you the vice president of Michael Williams Jr. Boxing, because out of everybody that we had that was around us for years, way before you, champ, you was the only one who took initiative on certain things. Now, granted, everybody who's around us did their thing. My brother Money Mike, his time alone, Money Mike was our Dewberry.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Get out of hand, Money Mike gonna lay you out. If somebody was had a mean face, Money Mike was on you. I remember other fighters who was talking about Mike Jr. would try to come up and shake my hand. Money Mike was blocking their hands. He was hating. He was hating Trey Ball. Don't shake his hand. You know what I mean? But it was certain other things I needed. So while Money Mike was doing that, you stepped in and did that. Cool. I'm sure other people on the team. Phil was there. He wasn't appointed vice president. You know what I mean? Phil is a Dewberry, but Phil knows how to throw that suit on. Phil know his marketing and stuff like that. So I really didn't have that problem that Charleston was going with. We just was fortunate enough to have a bunch of grown men who already had shit going. So when you guys came together with me, it was all for the love of Michael Williams Jr. to help him get to the certain stage. Now, bro, yes, we were around multi-millionaires. It was a lot of opportunities, and some caught it, some didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? I was at Charleston running around doing everything, and guys was telling me, yo, you need to chill, let me do it. You know what I mean? But I had my own vision. Charleston has his own vision. I just think that looking at all of them, once upon a time, Charleston did have these things in order. I'm going to tell you how. Again, I'm speaking off experience, what I've seen. Because in the beginning, let's talk about it. I can only talk about one half because I'm sure everything I'm about to say, Charleston can counter it with things that I don't know. Now, Charleston had V from Say Cheese. V was recording every fucking
everything.
V was getting everything. So Charleston, you did have somebody recording every fucking thing. All right. Dewberry was doing Dewberry. That's your enforcer, a fucking knockout artist. What more do you want Dewberry to do, my nigga? Like, Like, come on, Charleston, we got to keep it real, bro. Dewberry's there. Anybody get out of line, Dewberry knocking him the fuck out. And I think he was on parole and shit like that. He was risking a whole fucking lot. You know what I mean? Then we got my girl Juanita. Juanita's handling the bookings. You know what I mean? She was doing her thing. But again, then you bring in security traveling with you. Nigga, that shit was extremely expensive.
Yeah.
And shout out to my nigga Charleston, because normally it'd be one big ass flat rate for the whole day when you got security. Man, this is what I did love about Charleston. Whenever we would be on the road with them, if they picked up extra shows, we got extra money too.
Yep.
Come on, man. That nigga, that nigga was holding it down, bro. And then you do gotta. I don't know what his situation with V was, because I saw they got into it. I saw that him and Juanita got into it, right? But I did see it from being there, looking at what they were doing. Everybody was doing their thing. Now I'm sure Charleston can say, "Nah, nigga, she was doing this or he was doing that, and she wasn't doing this." I'm sure he could, but when I was there, them niggas looked like they was working. He had all that, everything that he said on that on Say Cheese. Once upon a time, nigga, you had that.
Yeah.
Well, then bring everybody the fuck back. Then
bring them back. That's what I knew you was going there.
You had all that, and you knew everybody. Have a fucking meeting, straighten everybody the fuck out, and say, this is what I'm not going for. I'm bigger. I'm smarter. I know more of the game. This is what I expect, because you can't keep just jumping around by yourself. Or, hey, I got this female with me, or I got the chick Hellcat with me and stuff like that. Man,
it don't work.
It ain't gonna work, my nigga. You just subbing niggas out.
Yep.
You sub. At least I think everybody get it now, and they know Charleston ain't nothing to fuck with. Like, yo, dude, we get with this nigga. Let's do what we supposed to do. But I don't give a fuck what nobody say. In my opinion, that shit just gets mad expensive, bro. Breakfast for the team if they don't eat at the hotel, lunch for the team, snacks for the team, dinner for the team, gas station snacks for the team, hotel rooms, gas, paying security. Come on, my nigga.
Yeah.
I think Charleston realized, like, since I let all these niggas go, I got that's 10,000 right in my pocket that I would have had to get these niggas.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He can get away with
it's a balance to that too, though, because now with what you said, two things that coincides with each other. One, right? He got rid of everybody. And you was like, bring everybody back because you subbing niggas in. But the problem is, though, the people that he subbed out, I think he could trust them way more than he can trust the new niggas.
I know that's right.
That's jumping on board when you've already arrived out here, and not only arrived, but like you went up a few notches since you've had the Juanita, Dewberry, and everybody else with more connections and different opportunities. But one thing I want to do real quick, man, because you hear I do this every time, but I want to do it one more time. Shout out to Guns and Boxing and Michael Williams Jr. Boxing. That is the Wu Tang of Boxing. That's the reason why your vision took the Wu sign, flipped it upside down, made it an M for Michael Williams Jr. Boxing. So, man, from one brother to another, man, I appreciate you so much, champ, because what a hell of a ride, and we still going. Shout out to Michael Williams Jr., and thank you for your service, nephew, for joining the United States Army and serving our country.
Shout out to Junior. He'll be back. Right now, he's finishing up AIT. Once he gets situated, you know, we got a few more fights. We are an independent boxing team. We fund all our own shit. And I appreciate you. I love you to death. And shout out to the Wu Tang Clan, because when we posted that picture, the Wu Tang Clan put it on all their social media, Facebook, Instagram, and we call ourselves the Wu Tang Clan of boxing because it is a lot of us, but we all are so fucking talented. And when we come together, that shit is crazy. We form like Voltron to support Michael Williams Jr. You know what I mean? But Yeah, man. So going back to them. I think the people that he's with now. I mean, they're cool. I believe they all are temporary. And I think with Charleston, man, you just can't be in your feelings with Charleston. So I'm throwing a couple of things out. I called Charleston White one day. He answered the phone, and the nigga was playing Brandy. I wanna be down. Nigga was blasting that in my ear. So I'm like, yo, hello. I wanna be down.
Come on, man.
So that's playing. So I'm like, this fucking guy, bro.
You know what it is.
So I hang up, and my wife looked at me and she said, "You heard him, nigga. You wanna be down." So I laughed. I said, "That's Charleston, man. That's some Charleston bullshit that he doing. Nigga, if you playing that in my ear, or what a coincidence, nigga. You just, you know what I mean? Because I tried to call him back, he didn't answer. Yeah, you can't. Here's another story. You can't get mad, man. Here's another story. I saw Charleston had something going on. I called him, and he answered the phone, and it sounded like he was around somebody. Maybe his girl, whoever, or he might have been on live. I don't fucking know. But I said, C-Dub, you need us? And he was hyped. He's like, I don't need no security. I don't need no security. I don't travel with no security. I got a broad with me. I got a broad. So I say, so I'm on the phone with this nigga. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I said that to him, like, bro, when did this start? And he was like, he said, hey, bro, hey, nigga, I only got y'all when I was on tour. When I'm on tour, other than tour, I'm by myself. Yeah. I could have got in my feelings. You know what I said? I started laughing. I said, okay, cool, bro. I said, love you, man. Be safe out here. You know what he said? All right, love you too, bro. Love. And we hung up. So I say this to say, everybody got to get out of their fucking feelings, because you know why? I end up seeing Charleston after that. We end up kicking it. He came to my son's boxing match. You know what I mean? But we all got shit going on too. When Charleston came to my son's boxing match, we looked out for him. That shit wasn't free. I value, whether he's my brother or not, I value his time. You know what I mean? But that nigga Charleston did a lot for my son. Wore my son's shoes, wore my son's shirts, multiple shout outs. The nigga Charleston to this day is still giving us shout outs and reposting our shit. You know what I mean? So I'm saying all that to say is this. Bro, get out. Everybody got to get the fuck out their feelings. I was just fortunate enough to grow up with a bunch of fucking Charleston Whites. We making fun of each other, might be talking shit about each other. Man, fuck that nigga. I don't fuck with that nigga. And then the next day, we walk into school together. You know what I mean? Then nan and the boo-boo shit he be doing. I got homies that do that shit to this day too. we fuck with you, make fun of you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to get out of their fucking feelings, man. You know what I mean? But now I'm gonna jump back with Dewberry. I just think Dewberry did a hell of a job. Dewberry's grown. Yeah. We all grown. I think before Dewberry went over to do the interviews, I think he might have. Did he talk to Charleston about any of that? I don't think he did. He just did it.
The last time that they really saw each other from what they put out was when Charleston's daughter went off to the Navy and Dewberry was right there. That's why I said
that's recent.
That was recent. That's why I said it looked like it was beef, and then like you just said, bro, they was beef. And Charleston did their first interview before his daughter went out to the Navy. So he got on to Say Cheese or whoever it was and went in on Dewberry, Sane, and a lot of other people, right?
Right.
Then Dewberry was at his daughter's send-off to go to the Navy.
Yeah. Hold on, stop right there. I'm gonna tell you something else. You can't be in your feelings. Charleston just got off the phone with me not too long ago. Not today. Just follow me. We were talking about Mike Jr. going in the Army. He was like, oh man, that's beautiful. That's great. All that good shit. And then he said, yeah, my daughter's going in the Navy, some shit. He said Air Force, something. I'm like, good shit. Yeah. And then I swear to God, I know I'm not tripping. I think I seen Charleston on a live. And he was like, yeah, if you sending your kids to the military, you a loser, them fucking military this, military that. So now I'm looking like, damn nigga, you just wished Mike Jr., you said that was a good move. And then your daughter is going in the military, but you get on the live and say, fuck the military, any parent sending a. That's why I said, get out your fucking feelings, everybody. Charleston's up and down. You just, if you his friend, you his fucking friend. If you can't handle how he is, then don't fuck with the nigga. He's up and down with it. He'll be there for you 1 minute. The next minute, he ain't fucking with you. If you don't want to deal with that, don't fuck with him. Because a lot of people say Charleston White has got into it with everybody. No, he ain't get into it with us. I think he coming back down to the Carolina soon. Probably gonna reach out to him, or me and Phil might pull up. We just want to go and just kick it with him as a friend, or even sit in the crowd and pay our tickets and support him. But we know when the show is over, nigga, we gonna end up going with him because we don't want nothing to happen to him. You know what I mean? Because Charleston, he at this point, he does sometimes depend on event security, which isn't safe. And he ain't traveling around with a bunch of fucking killers, bro. The last kid I seen, I told Phil, I said, this nigga Charleston got another fucking Barry White. He be getting these skinny, smart niggas. Yeah, Barry White smarter than motherfucker. He be getting these skinny, smart niggas, bro. You know what I mean? So, and one more thing was a funny thing that I could have gotten my feelings over. Yeah, this shit goes on. But so we gonna learn today about when you deal with Charleston, man, get out of your fucking feelings. Our last little thing with Charleston, right? I told you he took us. We went through some. It was hole in the wall, nigga. It is. You fire one fucking shot, nigga. Everybody was gonna die off the one bullet. That's how packed it was in there. Hood shit. Everybody with guns. So we make it out of that. We driving Charleston back to his hotel, and it's me, Phil, and the other little nigga, and this some of a fan or somebody that was with him. And so we make it out of all that. And we driving Charleston back to his hotel. And Charleston's like, while we driving, he said, yeah, I love y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all cash app. Now, mind you, we ain't even there for that. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna turn down no fucking money, nigga. You know, I love guns. I'm constantly buying guns. I got guns on layaway. You know what I mean? So Charleston like, yeah, I got you. So me and Phil is kind of like, we ain't tripping, bro. Yeah. So when we drop Charleston out, you think he sent this anything?
No.
Right. I get home, drop Phil off. I get home. I go to clean out my back seat where Charleston was at. Nigga, it was $2.
And
it was $2 on the back seat. And some empty weed thing. I guess it had his face and some shit on him. So I picked the $2 up and I picked the empty weed things up. And I smiled. I said, did this nigga try to be funny? Is this $1 for me and $1 for Phil? No.
But look, you gotta love shit like that though. If it was trying to be funny.
And the nigga never cashed out, there's nothing. But it's okay. You know why? Because we got our own shit. I think a lot of people gotta realize when you don't see us with the internet celebrities, me and Phil are with real other clients, real other VIP. I'm not saying Charleston, I'm not real. We're with other clients, VIPs. You know what I mean? We doing static security somewhere. We got other shit going on. So when you don't see us with these other celebrities, we got clients that are multimillionaires. We got stockbrokers that we go protect. We got other shit to do. You know what I mean? It's just that we have our most fun with Charleston or my little sis Janelle. You know what I mean? Shout out to her with her baby and stuff. You know what I mean? Or Skip Marley when he came to Fayetteville. You know what I mean?
Hold on, bro. You can't pass by this. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, what you got?
But you have a huge fucking client on your resume that came to the city of Fayetteville.
Oh shit! Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
let them know. Let them know.
Nah, that's high profile. I don't know if I can even say the thing. Nah, you let them know.
Yeah. So I wish you had the picture.
I wish I did too. I ain't got it.
So I was fortunate enough, man. I got vetted by the Secret Service. I got selected by Vice President Kamala Harris staff to drive in her motorcade with her staff in the back. I'm in the motorcade. You know what I mean? It's her vehicles, Secret Service, me, then the shitload of police. Yeah, that shit was dope. So most of these motherfuckers ain't never been close or even worked for the president. You know what I mean? Or watching her get in the what is it called? Shit. What's the plane called, man?
Oh, well, I know Air Force
hers
One
is 2. The other one is Air Force 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to.
And you driving her up to the goddamn plane.
You feel me? I'm fucking breaking all the rules as a EP agent and shit. I'm trying to sneak pictures. I'm like, nobody's gonna fucking believe this. I need this shit for my grandkids, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sneaking pictures. I got her staff guy with the earpiece, and he's smiling. Like, I see the camera. I'm like, I need this, bro. You know what I mean? Air Force 2 is right there. Red carpet. You know what I mean? Then when her staff member didn't say anything, so then now I'm sneaking video of her getting on Air Force 2 saluting. Nigga, I tried to upload that. Facebook took that shit down. I don't know how the fuck they knew. You know what I mean? But so I was like, I'm gonna just keep that for myself. You know what I mean? Or I would have gave it to you tonight. But yeah. So whenever these celebrities or these clients think they the biggest, nah, man, I'm dealing with people way big. It's a privilege for me to work for you. I'm a bad motherfucker too. I wear many hats. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to do this. I enjoy it. You leave it up to me. I just go train and shoot guns all day. You feel me? So, and shout out to my brother Phil. He'd be right there too.
Hey, Psycho Killers. I'm trying to tell you, Phil that dude. Shout out to bro. Shout out to Monday Mike. Shout out to everybody on the squad.
Kev, everybody.
Coach Kev, everybody.
Coach
man.
Khalil, Coach
whole
team.
For sure. Whole team. Shout out to Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. You know what I'm saying?
Jesse know how to move. I didn't have to tell Jesse what to do.
Hey man, shout out to Jesse, bro. I swear to God. I'm gonna say this as we transition and get ready to wind down. I got a few more pictures and video that I want to put up because you said something about Charleston.
I want to touch on Barry White too before we leave.
Oh yeah. We definitely going. We got time. I just don't want to forget nothing. But I wanted to say, bro. Them days of traveling the goddamn country with Mike Jr. and these fights, bro. We got pictures and videos. Man, we had some times, bro. Like stories. Jesse Mitchell story with the commissioner. Like, we got a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, we do.
My story with the edible nigga.
Like, my God. Yeah. We
can talk about a lot, man. But I'm gonna drop some of these pictures real quick, bro. Tell us what we're looking at, 3.
Oh man, I was hoping these brothers came on tonight. They were supposed to came on. You got, of course, Charleston. We got Skip Crumpler, one of the best cutmans in the game. Of course, Michael Williams Jr. Shout out to you, champ. You got Black Rambo, of course, myself, and you got Mark Chopper. We were all there when Mike Jr. fought Chop Corley, man. A lot of people thought Jr. was going to lose to Chop, man. It was a great fight. It was a hard fight. We pulled it off, unanimous decision. But that whole night was epic, man. I think we're missing C-Nova. C-Nova has blew up even bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he up there with Adrian Broner and them doing that kick shit.
Yeah. C-Nova is there. It was just a great show, man. And C-Nova is with AB. Shout out to Michael Williams Jr. Him and A lot of people don't know him and AB was going to fight twice.
Yeah.
And unfortunately it didn't go down. Right there. That is us just training, man. Charleston had came down. I don't know where the hell you was at that day.
That was that other range day that I could make it to. I was out of town.
Yeah. This one is just us. We just met up, man. So of course you got Dew in the picture, got Bumpfire. We got Phil. Charleston is kneeling down. Got Duke behind on my shoulder. Got Mike Jr. next to me. Zoe Chopper is kind of in the back, and then you got Mark Chopper. Man, we were just getting some content. Charleston wanted to shoot some guns, man. He actually can shoot too. You know what I mean? Yeah, you see that man with that long revolver with the shiesty on. You know who that is.
You already know.
Yeah. Man, this is when we was on one of the details with the brothers, man. Actually, Dewberry had a break that night. We had it covered. You know what I mean? So we all at the hotel, man, decided to just take a picture. We got Dewberry, got you, Phil, Money Mike, of course Charleston, and then myself, man, just holding them down. I don't. Again, they started really good use of real security, man. I think we was the first ones.
All right, we're gonna transition. Matter of fact, you want to go ahead on and talk about Barry White because this last video I got, I think is gonna take us out.
Okay, so before that, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Dewberry, if you ever watch this, I think I motivated you to lose some weight, Dewberry. Yeah. Dewberry saw me slim and trim, and Dewberry said, "Fuck that." You know what I mean? But shout out to Dewberry, man. He looks amazing. Dude look real good. But so Barry White, man, I wish Barry would have came on. I know you gave him the invite. I know him and Charleston fell out. It's one of them things where we go back to everybody got to get out of their feelings. Once upon a time, I think Barry and Charleston could have worked it out. You know what I mean? Now I don't think that's not gonna happen. No, I don't think it's gonna happen, man. It didn't went too far. I heard Barry and Charleston then threw blows at each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Once upon a time,
you think Barry going with so that's the thing, bro. I don't mean to interrupt, but Barry going with Woody when Woody and Charleston was so-called beefing, and then Barry starting with Charleston and then ending up going with Woody, and they was doing the 20 versus ones and all of that. You think they had a role to play in them not being able to patch it up?
I think all that was some buildup, but I'm gonna tell you how you think fucking Barry felt when he's beefing with Charleston and Woody and Charleston are buddy and cool. Man, that shit was some awkward ass shit.
Yeah, it was weird.
I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think again they had an opportunity. I'm gonna tell you because I wasn't there, so we just getting footage and hearing the interviews. They said they saw each other, and Charleston walked up to him, wasn't aggressive, but you know, kind of do like, "What's up, man?" and tapped Barry. Charleston was checking his temperature, feeling him out. Yeah. But Barry chose to, we need to talk. Keep that same shit up. That right there, when Charleston came up playful with Barry, that was Barry's opportunity to dap him up and say, "Hey, bro, look, nigga, we all together. Let's just move on, bro. Yeah, let's end this shit."
And to Barry defense, bro, what he really wanted to talk to him about is that Charleston spoke ill about his dead father.
Oh shit!
You remember that?
No.
Yeah, that's what Barry White I wish he was up here. Like when I spoke to him,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what he was all like when Charleston was on the rant of talking about everybody that was passing away in the rap game, folks' kids. He said something about Barry White, dead father. That's a fact. Barry White, hey, look, I had to put it out there because I know every time I talk to you, that's exactly what he said. Nah, fuck that nigga. He talked about my dad.
I didn't know that, bro. I didn't know that. Shout out to Barry, man. I remember one time Barry called me up. He was with all them. He's with Woody and a whole bunch of other people. And he said, "Yo, come fuck with us. Guns and Boxing, come down here. We got an event. I want you to do security." And Barry was like, I'll pay you whatever the price is. What it is, I'll pay you. Y'all want $1,000 for the night each? Come get it. I'm with you. I got you. And we didn't go. And the reason why I didn't go, because I seen the play that Barry was developing. We would have got down there and Barry would have had his motherfucking blunt or whatever. He would have been on that camera. He would have said, "Yeah, and we got your motherfucking security." I knew that was coming. So me and Phil was like, "Nah, man, we passed, but we fuck with Barry. You know what I mean? We just when Barry coming at Charleston, we don't get into it. I'm not liking that shit on Facebook. When Charleston was talking about Barry, I didn't like it. When Dewberry and when they go back and forth, whatever, I'm not liking that shit. You know what I mean? So let me tell you. While we on that, can you keep cooking?
Yeah, bro. Go
Because
ahead.
niggas gonna go back and watch this shit.
I know, man. We got time.
Okay, so this is another one of weird situations. So me and Phil at the gun range, we getting our shit right. I receive a phone call from Barry. He's like, I think he's like, I'm picking up Charleston. So I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, y'all gonna come down, hold the team down. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, let me and Phil finish shooting. As soon as we finish shooting, we're gonna pack these guns up and we coming straight to y'all. We got everything. So Barry like, all right, cool. So, but no, we didn't hang up. I said, I told him the price. I'm like, I think I told Barry, like, I don't know. I said, give me and Phil for the day. Just give me and Phil like $400 each for the day. It's $800. It's something like that, just for the day.
Look up.
It was only like we're gonna be with them niggas for maybe like 6-7 hours, if that. And they family, but you know at the time we
them up.
Fuck yeah, nigga. Because at any given time, if somebody was fucking with Barry, or especially Charleston, they was gonna get laid the fuck down. You know what I mean? Because now you fucking with friends too. You know what I mean? So Barry like, all right, bet I'll tell him. So we at the gun range, we wrap it up. My phone ring, Charleston. I'm like, what up, C-Dub? He's like, you know I'm in North Carolina. You know I'm in the Carolinas. I gotta call my #1 security, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, bet. We on our way. On our way. He's like, all right, bet. We hang up the phone. I don't know if fucking Barry told him, them niggas want $400 a piece. I don't know if it went that way.
Yeah.
But Barry ended up calling us like 15 minutes later. Y'all go ahead and y'all stand down. Y'all stand down, man. Just stand down. I'm like, wow, what's up? Oh, we got Charleston got some other security coming from Atlanta. They gonna be here. So I'm like, man, something ain't right with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, so me and Phil was like, man, what the fuck ever. We laughed it off. We kept it moving. Now, when Charleston and Barry had the fallout,
I'm laughing because I know that shit. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
When they had the fallout, Barry, when niggas is mad at each other, they be letting little shit out. And that's when Barry was like, nah, man, that nigga didn't want to pay y'all. He said, fuck that. And we didn't get mad, man. You know what I mean? And Barry's like, man, that nigga be talking about y'all, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And so I told Barry, I said, yo, we not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because what can Charleston really say about us, bro?
Nothing. All he got is good stuff to say about us.
We do our job, bro. You know what I mean? And I just covered what he might have looked at me crazy with the shit with TK, but I'm also my son's manager. And you know what I mean? I'm sure Dewberry and whoever can come up with a whole bunch of lists of shit that Charleston might have said about me or Phil or our team in general. But at the end of the day, we held that nigga down. And to this day, he still fuck with us, whether it's off and on. It is what it is. So we can't be that fucking bad.
Yeah. Now, one thing I'm gonna say to that though, 300 is that only thing we could do is speculate, because if it was, it was behind the scenes, never public. Every time he mentions guns and boxing or Michael Williams Jr. boxing to any camera or in person, is all positive and always love.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, so people can do whatever behind the scenes, but that shows you how much respect they got for you, not to bring it to the camera. And I think that's gonna take us into our next couple videos. I got one. This is one you sent to me because he was supposed to be here. Y'all see on the thumbnail, you got your man down there in the bottom right-hand corner, Mr. Blacq Rambo himself. Definitely wanted to make it, but last minute had to do other things. But he was going to be here for sure. And bro, the bullet beater, like where Black Rambo come up with some shit like the bullet beater, the thing that he gave Charleston. Like it was.
Shout out to Rambo, man. I wish Rambo was here because well, I'm gonna touch on the bullet beater thing. So bullet beater is a product that Black Rambo has, man. If y'all get a chance, go to I think it's bulletbeater.com, or go on Black Rambo's platform and check that out. You can purchase it there. I'm sure he has a link somewhere. I wanted Black Rambo to be on the show tonight because we were going to show a definition of friends can fall out. We've been friends for years. Me, you, Phil, everybody. We gotten on each other's nerves. We aggravated each other. We made fun of each other. I mean, pissed each other off, man. Yeah. Fuck them niggas. And we bounced back. If Black Rambo was on here right now, he would tell you, me and that nigga went at it. Like to the point I told Rambo, I said, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. I'm whipping on you. I'm punching on you when I see you, nigga. And Rambo was like, nigga, I'm 155 pounds. Yeah. I'm shooting you. you.
And you talking to the biggest black gun tube there is out there.
Yeah. And I can fight and shoot, nigga. So hey, it was going to be a good one. I think I had the advantage. You know what I mean? I was bigger and can fight and shoot, nigga. He's smaller and don't have as much skills as me, but he do got a lot of guns.
Hey,
but nigga,
Rambo, you got the link, man. Hit the goddamn link and shut this. Nah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, but me and Rambo was going at it bad. Matter of fact, Mark Chopper was supposed to be on tonight. Mark Chopper even started recording it, some of it. It was bad, but anyway, after it was over, we didn't speak for like a week, and I think me and Rambo just texted each other. Or I texted him. And he responded back, and then we hopped on the phone, and this nigga told me he was going to kill me, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because I was going to whip on him. So me and Rambo, and we back tight, and I don't fight my friends, bro. I don't fight I don't want to fight my friends because if I get in a fight, it was fucking hilarious. You got to hear the audio. If Mark was here, he would have sent it to you. Y'all would have been on the phone screaming, laughing. Yeah. I feel like if I gotta fight my friends, then I'm gonna treat you like a nigga on the street. I'm going all out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that. I don't believe in brothers fight. You know what I'm saying? We can argue and have misunderstandings and disagreements, but as grown men, when we start throwing hands and busting each other up, man, I ain't your friend no more, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you start beating me, nigga, I'm gonna kill you, nigga. Yeah. I'm not trying to lose, nigga. I'm Michael Williams Sr., nigga. Fuckers, I look like losing, nigga. You know what I mean? They'll put that shit on my son's record. Mike Jr., if I lost, they gonna say Mike Jr. is 23-2, nigga.
Yeah, he's stupid.
So anyway, I wanted to, if Rambo, you can patch some things up, bro. You're not gonna always agree with each other. You can work some things out, man. But yeah.
Yeah. Here go Black Rambo presenting the gift to Charleston White, man, and shout out to both these brothers.
I'm about to get that boy bullet beater, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put my hands on his mind right here. Down, bro. Say, what's up, the black superhero, Black Rambo. What's up, man? Shout out, man. Yeah. You like a gun mentor. Yeah. I follow what you buy and what you promote. So. I got something else I gotta show you. Okay. But look, man, I got a bullet beater for you, man. Check this out. Already. What's this show? That's a bulletproof vest that I made. Stop a 44 mag on down. Oh yeah. You know you be talking crazy and stuff on the internet and stuff. So I think excuse
me. Shout out to Bo, man. I sent the links out. You know what I mean?
Nah. So we'll give him a round of applause for even making the effort. Yeah, man. So this last one, bro.
Hold on. Shout out to my man Mark Chopper too. Mark, solid brother. Every time I've called Mark Chopper, he's been there for me, bro. Every time. Love Mark. He has Chopper Day coming up in South Carolina. Al, you gotta be there, bro. It's going to be
crazy. I'm
gonna
try to make this one, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Mark. Got Chopper Day coming up in October, man. I don't know the exact date, but if you go to any of Mark Chopper's social media, they got Chopper Day tickets there. So you can buy them and hope to see everybody there. We'll be there.
Facts. If it's the first week, I don't know. That's my birthday week, and I already know I'm gonna not be in the United States. I already got that one planned. But after that, hey, listen, man, I would definitely try to make it. I know it'd be on Saturdays. You know, Saturdays is our busiest day at the job. So we'll try to make it. But this video here, right? Segue into it. You said something a minute ago about how friends fall out, get back together, fall out, get back together. And this one is a compilation with both of the gentlemen, Charleston White and Anthony Dewberry. Let's take a look at it, and then we'll talk about what they both said.
Down to it like this here. For one, it's like this. I never wanted to be on social media. I never wanted to have a podcast. I never wanted this, right? This is not something that I wanted. The only reason why I even came on social media on this bull crap right here is for one thing, Charleston White. He gave me a call. Say, dude, we're gonna do the game. We're gonna hook up with them boys out of LA. They got the Gangster Chronicles. We're gonna hook up with them and this is what's happening. I'm like, okay, cool, that's a bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, first I was like, nah, man, you know, I ain't down with that shit, man. He like, bro, we gonna win. I'm like, shit, man, god damn. Hell knowledge. He always talk about hype. Did y'all have knowledge that I'm the one created that? Oh, y'all didn't even know that, did you? Exactly, right? Because guess what? I created that. All right, the girl that I used to be with, she the one really came up with it. I just took it and started, you know what I'm saying? And I gave it to Charleston.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
I want to start with Dewberry.
Yeah.
I met Dewberry through you.
Yeah.
Dallas OG, West Dallas. I mean, I know a lot of people who have a lot of respect for Dewberry.
Yeah. Dude,
you knew Dewberry since you were a kid.
15 years old.
15 years old. And this is what a lot of people like to say, Charleston falls out with everybody. This isn't shocking. He changes on everybody. He's bipolar. You were hating on Dewberry. You didn't bring him with you. He was the guy who was not your security guard, but when shit went down, he was ready to do whatever. He was front line. And now look. Now you say what you say about Dewberry. Now he's making videos about you. What's really going on? Because y'all ain't been around each other for a minute, it seems like, to the people.
Don't friends outgrow each other?
In most cases, yeah.
In all cases.
Yeah.
In all cases, friends outgrow each other.
The floor is yours, man. What you think about what both of them said?
So with Dewberry's, I'm happy for Dewberry. He getting some shine. He may not didn't want it, but with one thing about being with Charleston, everybody gets shine. People on other platforms is eating off of Charleston. These motherfuckers don't like him, but guess what? He's the main topic on their podcasts. If you don't like him, don't mention him. You know what I'm saying? Dewberry's a good friend, man. I like the respect that he's still showing Charleston, and that's a real friend, man, because he's leaving that room for recovery, and I believe they will get back together. I think they're stronger together. I think this right here shows that people are interested in both of them together. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't fuck with each other. No, don't nobody care. And that also shows the power of Charleston White, man. We all are getting some shine off of Charleston, bro. Now going to Charleston, that was powerful as fuck. When Charleston said, very powerful. Don't friends outgrow each other. Some of them, I got friends that I went to high school with and grew up with that we haven't spoken in years.
That's what I was just about to say.
And when we get on the phone, we pick right back up from where we was at. I like those kind of friends.
Yeah.
I think with my guys, you guys, if matter of fact, I think it might sometimes we go a month we don't hear from each other. But we need each other. We there. It might even seem sometimes with our entire team that, hey, the only reason why we fucked with each other was because of Michael Williams Jr. But when we do get together or we talk, it's good, man. And I believe in keeping your space sometimes. I think we all need a fucking break from each other. Because if we around each other every fucking day, dog, you start nitpicking and shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think that's why me and Phil is good friends. I give Phil a break, he give me a break. You know what I mean? And we all got shit going on.
That's what I'm about to say.
Niggas got their own shit going on. You don't want to do every fucking thing like me. You know what I mean? Phil wants to go to Max. I don't want to go to Max. Al Tariq want to go watch the Atlanta Falcons fucking play. I don't want to watch the Atlanta Falcons play. Money Mike want to go coach his fucking high school team. I don't, nigga. I want to shoot guns. I be wanting you niggas to come shoot guns with me. Y'all don't want to motherfucking shoot guns. But when we get together for the right cause or we say what's up, that's what it is. I like them kind of friends, bro. I like that. And sometimes friends, not all, they do outgrow each other. But sometimes your friendship needs to be tested because I feel like when you have that first disagreement, oh, nigga, you got the time to escape from a nigga then. That's your time. Me and you had, a lot of people don't know, me and my brother Al, for those who's going to listen now and listen later, me and Al, my son, was going to open up a Michael Williams Jr. boxing gym. And me and you couldn't see eye to eye on certain things with the gym.
Yep.
Nigga, that was fucking 6 years ago. You still my dog. But guess what? At that moment, it was a moment we could have said, man, I ain't fucking with that nigga ever again. So it happens, man. Your friendship is going to be put to test. I think they shit is being put to test more than any fucking thing right now. I believe, as you've seen on my social media, man, I said friends fall out and I did the little video. But of course, you know what's funny? We the little guys. And I agree with Barry White on this. You got all these people picking up this story and talking about it as if they know Charleston and Dewberry, and they don't even have the same fucking experiences with those guys at us. But Say Cheese ain't reaching out to talk to us and our side or Barry White's side. Or
talk about that though.
I gotta bring that out. Oh yes, yeah. So they're not reaching out. They're not reaching out to the real ones. And if they were real journalists or they followed, because they seen us with Charleston. Like sometimes you gotta say, who is that nigga right there? Why is he in these pictures?
Real life street stars said it.
Yes, shout out to Real Life Street Stars. Because we the ones who seen some things while everybody fucking guessing. Because I knew this wasn't a play. If this was a play, this was a hell of a fucking play. Because a couple of months ago, Charleston had already said to me that Dewberry did some bullshit. He told me this months ago. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But so I want to close out that on that. Now I want to talk about some funny shit that happened with us. That we could have been in our feelings with. So years ago, my brother Al, the VP, he had a budget for us. Al hit me up. This is for the listeners. Al hit me up. And he said, hey, bro.
They know me as TMAX, but you good.
TMAX hit me up. TMAX hit me up and said, hey, I got about $5-6 grand. I'm willing to go 10 if I got to. He's like, get in contact with Say Cheese. Ask V. I want Say Cheese to interview the whole crew, the Wu Tang, starting with Mike Jr., giving Mike Jr. a little segment on him, and then start interviewing the guys that are around him. I said, okay, cool. I told Charleston about it. I told V about it. We was going to fucking pay them to be on a platform. I don't fucking,
like a finder's fee. Like
and give Charleston a finder's fee and V some money too. And I don't know what the fuck they didn't. I don't know. Maybe Sean Cotton don't even know.
Yeah,
but
he might never heard of it. Yep.
Probably, I don't know. But I thought that was just the weirdest shit. Now we all could have been in our feelings. I'm like, damn, y'all don't. We can't get no shine. We can't get no. That's marketing. We trying to market it ourselves, but I don't know. V didn't plug us in. Charleston didn't plug us in, and we was going to give Sean, my brother TMAX, was going to give all the way up to $10,000 for Say Cheese to interview us for at least 30 minutes.
Yeah.
To break us all down.
So many of us that's the reason why. Because I'm like, he don't have to do it. But for money, a businessman would, right? He couldn't have heard of that one.
Who turns down almost 10 grand to interview some niggas who are close with Charleston? It ain't like we were some random niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I to this day, that's a mystery. I don't know. Maybe V can ask us what happened. You know, Charleston never elaborated on it. He knew about it. So I don't know, man. That was one of them weird things with being, you know, friends with Charleston and his associates. They didn't, I don't know. I think me and you was at that time, we like, fuck it. Let's take it to Vlad TV.
Vlad, yeah.
And then we just said, fuck it, man. We just keep the money, nigga.
Yeah, and do our own thing.
Go invest your own shit. Let's do our own things. And
look at us today, though. That's what I'm saying. You have, Guns and Boxing has grown, bro. Range Day, they still talk. People still talk about Range Day. The first one, right? The big one where you had over 300 and some people drive in from all over carrying all their ammunition, all their weapons, and bringing them down to the range. You had Blacq, Rambo, Mark Chopper. You had
every gun tuber that's popping was there.
Lady Wick, like it was a lot of people, bro.
Everyone was there, bro. That was crazy. But yeah, man. But it's all good. Guess what? We don't trip off of that because you know why? Because we have our own shit going on, man. But there was no way that this situation, Dewberry and Charleston was going to go through this, and everybody else is talking about it, and we don't talk about it. I wish Barry would have came on here, man. He could have gave us a whole nother side of what he been through and went through. I think Barry might be waiting on somebody bigger to reach out to him, but that might not ever come, bro. Because after this, nigga, we shutting it. We ain't talking about this shit no more.
Yeah, no, I'm done. And Barry, if you heard what 300 just said right then about me getting ready to give Sean Cotton money, and you thinking that I'm finna pay you to come up here, you crazy as hell, homie. Now I'm messing up. I'm messing with Barry. No, me and Barry got a real relationship, love-hate type shit, but it's all love, man. We mess with each other all the time. And I know why. Because when we first met Barry in the hotel lobby, right? And him and his guy, which was a taller gentleman that was like Barry White security at the time, Barry ran up to Charleston. And I just happened to be the first person closest to Barry coming up to him. And I yanked him up and was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? And then me and him had an exchange. You don't remember that? He started popping at me then. That's the first time that me and Barry White had a conversation. He was like, who this nigga? Talking about me. Who you think it is? I'm like, then 3 was like, oh no, that's the promoter. That's Barry White. So I was like, okay. Now me and Barry understand that we always gonna go at each other, man. So shout out Barry White, shout out Columbia, South Carolina, shout out the whole state. Y'all just stay separate. It's not the Carolinas. Stop trying to be a part of North Carolina. It's North Carolina and the South Carolina. We know the Panthers may practice down there in Spartanburg, but play in Charlotte. But Barry always trying to be like, no, the Carolinas. No, South Carolina, North Carolina, man. 3, you got anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
So it's strength in numbers. So I get what Barry is doing. Hey, you know what I mean?
I get you.
But Barry to this day still don't trust me or Phil. We was in South Carolina. Me and Phil had a job in South Carolina. We was down there. And so I said, Phil, I'm about to call Barry and see what he's doing. So I called Barry, picked up. I'm like, where you at? He said, what you mean where I'm at? I said, nigga, where you at, bro? He said, what do you want? What do you want? What do you mean when I'm at? That's how he talked to me. So I said, nigga, we in your city. I told him exactly where we is at, your little town or whatever the fuck. And he's like, yeah, you on the main street. I'm like, yo, we gonna pull up at Waffle House and eat. Come eat with us.
Yeah.
And he is like, nah, man. I was like,
what you
I was like, damn.
You thought it was an ambush?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, we forever to the real ones that know we Charleston White security. No matter how much Charleston get on the internet and say, and I don't got security. And niggas is already stained with you, nigga. But it was just so funny. It was so funny because I said, Phil, this nigga don't trust us. And Phil was like, yo, I see. So me and Phil, we ate. But on a serious note, we already know where he lived at. We all the addresses, nigga. We already know all your addresses, nigga. And if we ever had a problem with anybody, not you, we're not calling you, nigga. So we would actually just want to just kick it with the nigga. You know what I mean? So he said, I think at the time, man, one of Woody's kids may have passed or something. And he was just
I think that was around that time.
Yeah, he was just like, hey, bro, he's like, nah, y'all enjoy your food. I'm not coming. You know, we dealing with the passing of Woody's baby or something. And I see, okay, cool. And we just hung up, man. But yeah, Barry always had trust issues with us. And shit, we had trust issues with Barry too, goddamn, when we first met him. You know what I mean?
First met him, we thought he was taking us into an ambush. Niggas got us at Gold Teeth jewelry stores. Got during for Charleston to do drops, and we like, yo, who up in here? He was like, y'all good. And you know, he got the light, high pitched voice. I don't trust a nigga that talk like that. No way. So, but look, that's a pimp voice. Yeah, I want to shout out his clothing line, man. He got some of the dopest sweatsuits for the wintertime, t-shirts and short sets or whatever. For
them shits is nice, bro.
That Black Lipz, right?
The Black Lipz, Barry White's clothing line is fire, nigga. But I'm gonna hold on. I gotta say something. Barry did some bullshit. So when him and Charleston first started,
you stupid. I know what you about to say.
Now, when they first started beefing, Barry was originally supposed to come down to Mike Jr.'s show too. People don't know Barry when Mike Jr. Not because we had the Michael Jackson Beat It Jaggers on, but for the after party and for the weigh-ins, we were gonna wear Black Lipz shit.
The whole team.
Yeah, Barry was supposed to gave us like 10, 11 sweat suits.
Jumpsuits. Yeah.
Just fire, nigga. Yeah. And him and Charleston had the little thing. Barry said he still was gonna give it to us, and I guess nigga said, man, fuck y'all. He didn't get it to me, man. But again, we didn't trip because I always got shit in motion, babe. You know what I mean? We just wore the other shits that we had. You know what I mean? We don't depend on one motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? But I didn't get mad at Barry and cut him off because he lied and didn't fulfill his promise. You know what I'm saying? I guess his main focus was Charleston. You know what I mean? Again, they had opportunity right then to clear the air with each other. Because when we picked Charleston up for the airport, one of the first things Charleston said was, Barry gonna be here? And I said he was, but I don't think he coming because he didn't get us the sweatsuits. So that was a great opportunity, bro. You know what I mean? So, and then who knows, bro? What if Barry like it like this?
Bruh.
What if he
you might be on to something, Sherlock. Go ahead.
Yeah. What if Barry likes it like this, bro? Who knows, man?
Barry White, I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off here. I'm gonna call Barry White because I hope he watched. If not, I'm gonna send you the link. If not, I'm gonna email it to you anyway. You're gonna see this this live one way or another. But
they all gonna see it. We're gonna share this shit. And this is good for people to come back and get some real shit, man. Not the shit that these other fake ass guys with these YouTube channels putting out information. They gotta wait on Dewberry and Charleston to say something. Did you see this? Now, nigga, we know some shit.
Yeah, we know some firsthand for sure. All right, man. Well, look, Doc.
Hold on. Bang. Shout out. Hey, hold on. I got another real story. I got a story. You know, I love these stories. Shout out to my brother Dennis Williams. He got a company called Clay Lyfe. He make these banging ass chains. They fire. So I like to tie everything in to what we talking about. Dennis, I love you, bro. He just did me the Machiavelli Tupac famous chain. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, fire. I saw that. Now I'm gonna tell you a quick story about Dennis and Charleston real quick. Hold on, real quick. It's funny too. Dennis hit me up, bro. I got a business proposal. It's for Charleston, so I'm listening. He said I got a homeboy. He got his own custom rims, and he wanted to talk to Charleston so Charleston White can have his own custom rims. Whatever it can be, a fleet load of rims. They got the money, but they want somebody's name on it. You know what I mean? These are the Charleston White rims. All he got to do is put his name and face behind it. They're gonna break bread and give him some rims and shit. You know what I mean? They split it, whatever. They had a nice little deal for Charleston. So I don't like, I just told you, I don't like, I learned from the Roy Jones situation. I don't be liking to ask niggas for nothing. You know what I mean? Our celebrity friends or whatever, right? So I said, oh, for Dennis is a solid dude. I'm like, all right, I'll fucking ask him. All right. Boom. Charleston, I ended up calling Charleston, or Charleston called me. I don't know. It was random. But we on the phone talking about, you know, Mike Jr. and shit. He was like, yeah. He's like, yo, when Mike's next fight? Because I'll fight on it. That's what I'm saying, man. Charleston be showing mad love. Whether he lying or not or talking shit, it sound fucking good, nigga. He said, I'll fight on Mike's show, build this shit up. He's like, y'all independent. You know what I mean? He's seeing what's going on. I'm gonna hype this shit up. I'll fight on Mike's shit. You know what I mean? Not a real fight, little sparring or something, but he wants to be a part of it to build it up for Mike. So we talking about that. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. And he's telling me about streaming and shit. Yo, you know, try to get Junior to go into streaming. You know, Charleston, whenever he get knowledge from the upper rooms, that nigga, he's gonna pass it out to the lower motherfuckers and tell you what's popping. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I said, hey, I got a guy that got a business proposal. Let me call him on the phone. So Charleston's like, all right, fuck it. Let me hear what he got. Boom, I called Dennis. Dennis hops on the phone. So Dennis is telling them the business proposal. Hey, my name is Dennis, blah, blah, blah. The rims. Man, this nigga Charleston was like, Rams? Man, don't no motherfucking body fucking have Rams no more, nigga. We don't do no Rams. This ain't the 2000. Rams went out early 2000s. So Dennis is listening because Dennis can be a hothead too. You know what I mean? Dennis ain't no punk, bro. Dennis, my nigga Dennis from Clay Life.
That sounds just like some shit Charleston said.
Yeah, nah, Charleston was talking like that on the phone to Dennis, and you can hear that Charleston was bouncing. You can hear it in his voice. And no fucking Rams. Nobody Rams since 2000. Nobody got no Rams on their car. Who got Rams? So Dennis is trying. Dennis being professional, he's trying to talk it. He's like, hey, listen, blah 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 blah. And then I had to end the call because while Dennis kept going, Charleston hit him with some, man, you not listening. Didn't I tell you? And I said, fellas, I said, hey, D, Charleston got to go, bro. I appreciate you. As a friend, I did what I said I was going to do, but this is why I don't like doing that, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? So shout out to my man, Dennis, for these chains, man. Y'all got to go check his Clay Life on Instagram, on social media. He do custom chains, anything you want. Shit is fire. But yeah, that's another funny story, man. And I'm sure Dennis, somebody can clip this up. A lot of people can clip a lot of this stuff up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So get some real stories and content. There you go. We just gave y'all some shit because everything that we said on this, watch 100%. It's 300%, and watch it all circle back and connect. Yeah, if they really know,
if that be coming very soon, because I'm hearing how Charleston and Dewberry is actually on the downslope of this. Like they've already done all the interviews, they've already put out some real behind the scenes shit that I didn't even know about. You know what I'm saying, personally. But then you hear at the beginning of that clip I played when Say Cheese or whoever said let's go ahead on and start talking about Dewberry. If you heard what Charleston said, my nigga. He said, I want to start with Dewberry. He goes, my nigga.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Come on, man.
And I want to add this too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You should have sent the link to Dewberry. We had a better chance of getting Dewberry. We got a better chance of getting Dewberry than Charleston. Charleston then came on here already. Dewberry hasn't. I get Charleston that. Charleston's been on TMAX with us, I think a couple of times. No, one?
A couple of times, yeah.
A couple of times he sure did. One time he was in the car driving. I remember that. I want to say this before we log off. The reason why I think Dewberry should have came on here is because we're the real ones. You know what I mean? Fuck with us. Pay it forward to us. The little niggas, the people who've been there for you. Because if anybody, if they would have been fucking with Dewberry while we was there with Charleston, we would have held Dewberry down too. But I think Dewberry has to act now because when Charleston got locked up last night, nigga, that was all over the internet. That smothered this whole Dewberry Charleston shit. Yep. And then I feel like it's but so many times somebody gonna pay Dewberry to talk about this shit and say she's got a lot out of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So if Charleston chose not to respond anymore, I think that door right there is closed for Dewberry. If they don't get back together as bros. Yeah, man. It's do what you do with this.
Yeah.
You feel me? Do what you do. Just like the door, no offense, Barry, I love you to death. I think that Barry had some fire. Nigga,
Bro,
Barry is one of the only niggas who fought. He fought Charleston White.
Yeah.
And that door.
He could have took it and ran with it.
The nigga who actually threw hands with Charleston White did not get picked up on no major platform.
And both of them niggas the same size, the same height. They would have been perfect in a boxing match. Hey, three, we might got to put that one on.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. Barry should have been on here too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this shit lives on forever. This shit's gonna pop up. People gonna see this, man. Give your side, man. But yeah, man. That I saw that shit when Charleston got locked up, bro. And I looked, that shit smothered everything, dog.
Yeah, it definitely did.
He caught it.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got 300. We live on air right now, bro. We just did 2 hours, giving guns and box and take on this Charleston. The people can hear you, bro. You're on speaker. We just want to shout you out, man, with a lot of stuff that you went through. Anything that you want to say, Barry can hear you.
Hey, tell Barry we gave him a lot of props, man. We fuck with you, Barry. I wish you would have been on here tonight, bro. I'm sure you'll play this back when you get time, or you might not. But we definitely fuck with you, bro. And I know sometimes that it seemed like we didn't fuck with you, but you had to remember, man, when we all in that circle and people are going at it, we just choose to stay out of it. You know what I mean? But we definitely gave you your props tonight, bro. You'll see, man, when you watch this, if you ever watch it. But I think you should have came on with us tonight, bro. Because we gave a lot of inside stuff that the people don't know about. And I told TMAX, I told Tariq, I told him it's a shame that niggas like me, you, and Al, Guns and Boxing, and Barry White, the ones who travel with these niggas, know a lot of the inside shit, and no major platforms is reaching out to us.
Yeah.
I also said you're one of the only ones that ever physically fight Charleston White, and you should have been on every fucking major platform. So and because you're not, this is why I think you should have been on here with us, man, because that didn't make any sense with me, bro. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to you, champ. I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah.
Yeah, no, he hung up a long time ago. Shout out to Blacq.
That nigga hung up, bro.
That nigga went boop boop. Hey, look. So check this out.
Yo, I think his phone died.
No, his phone. Hey, we're gonna give him benefit of the doubt. His phone died, but
that nigga hung up, bro.
So look, we're gonna.
Hey, where did he hang up at? What did I say something wrong or did I say something truthful? Where did he hang up at? I thought that was good.
That was great, bro. I don't think you hear none of it until you watch the replay. Because as soon as I said we on live, you got anything you want to say? You know what I mean? Three, he can hear you. Boop boop. So like,
oh man, made me waste my breath, nigga.
But look, check this out. I think that was a good clip for Barry though, because you did give, you gave him something that I really don't even think he thought about. And it ain't talking about going and just chasing some clout because he got in a physical fight. Nigga, people want to know can he throw hands? Like that boxing match he did with Adin Ross and them, that don't prove shit. I saw Charleston throwing hands, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like that ain't it. I want to see him and Barry in the ring with 8-ounce gloves on.
So to be honest with you, I don't want to see. I don't want to see that. If I was in that situation, that they were in, it's going to get done right then and there.
Oh, you saying it's too far gone? You
had your chance. Barry had his chance. That shit was on fire, and then you don't have no footage. So wherever y'all was at, no cameras, no, you know what I'm saying? No nothing. Or I can whip a nigga ass in 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, I'll fuck you up bad. Where you're not going to even be able to continue your show, or when you try, you're going to have to be off the internet for a few weeks to heal up.
Yeah.
So what kind of fucking fight did they really have?
Yeah, but somebody Barry had a witness that said that Charleston had like a black eye or not or something. You remember when Barry had his witness pop on one of the podcasts?
I saw that. I think Charleston went live and had his face real close to the camera like this, showing that I don't fucking know what they got. But if I hit them niggas, you gonna know.
Yeah, bro, that's 5 weight classes less than you, bro.
I don't discriminate. you know what I'm saying?
I know
especially if they disrespecting each other the way, Charleston said the nigga went to Charleston's son,
yeah,
or some shit. So nigga, weight class. Oh, I didn't know it was weight classes with in the streets with disrespect.
Yeah, it's not.
Man, God built me perfect. I'm big enough to fight the little niggas, and I'm big enough to fight the big niggas. So,
with that being said, bro, we're gonna wind on down. We passed that 2-hour mark. Listen, we gave them great commentary on Inside Scoop, bro. And shout out to you for pulling up.
Dewberry, goddammit.
I know, right? Nah, he ain't gonna answer. He probably on TikTok live. Yeah. So look, check this out. With that being said, anything lasting that you got to say to the people over there, and shout out to, before you say anything, I want to personally shout out somebody that's close to us that I actually followed behind in this content creation space and this podcasting space, man. Shout out to Donnie Hall with the People's show. I do want to shout you out, champ. Shout out to Donnie Hall, bro.
And what's his partner's name? Damn.
Oh yeah, I can't think. I got him in my phone somewhere.
Fuck.
I can't think of my
Shout out to Donnie Hall on his part. I know his name. That's
the producer. Yeah.
Damn, I had a Jay York. Shout out to Jay York and Donnie Hall, man. We show love to everybody, man. This is good, man. They're gonna watch it. They're gonna come back and watch it. Matter of fact, give me some clips. We can clip this up. I'll clip it up and get my own and put it out there. Whatever you send me, the world gonna see it.
That's a fact.
The world gonna see it, man. Damn, Barry, you like that now? Damn.
If you'd have called him, he might have stayed on the phone for 3 seconds more. You know what I'm saying?
If Barry was going to hang up, Barry wasn't going to even answer if I fucking called. The nigga didn't even.
He thought you was in the bushes waiting.
Barry mad, but I didn't know Charleston said something about his
He did.
But Barry, if you ever watching this, if you keep hanging up and running from stuff like this, I mean, you spoke about it, man, but your platform isn't real big. One thing about me and TMAX, people gonna actually listen to it. So you didn't try to put it out on your own, and it's not getting very far. So I mean, don't hang up on us, champ. You know what I mean?
But stuck around. We family, brother.
Yeah, like I said, Say Cheese and all them niggas, and even what's that? Real life street stars ain't even hit you up, nigga. And you hanging up the phone on us, and we saying positive shit. But Barry never said nothing negative about us though. Nah,
me and him just go back and forth messing around.
Yeah, I know y'all do. But Barry never shitted on guns and boxing, man. But I was shocked that he hung up though. But it's cool. Shout out to Barry, man. Again, I can't tell a man how to feel because nobody ain't say fuck my dead mother and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell niggas how to feel, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, I'm sure after this interview, some of the stuff we said, we only speaking from our perspective. I'm sure Charleston can break down all the shit that we said and throw it right back at us and say, you don't know this person, you don't know what they did, you don't know, you know what I mean? So all we can do is just give the side that we seen in our experiences, you know what I mean? That's
Everybody
it.
got a story.
Yeah, it was dope. It was good. It's good to get ours out because again, these major platforms are not calling the real ones. They guessing.
Yeah.
We gave some good stories that these niggas would never even know. You know what I'm saying? So and Barry had a chance to come on here and do his thing, man. I think he come on your show one time and talk about this a little bit.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. He came up here before and talked about it. You know what I'm saying? With me and D. Me and D had Barry up here. Barry was freely talking about it.
But you wasn't even advanced like this. Your shit didn't grew.
Bro, you see the evolution, man. I appreciate you, champ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your shit fire, bro.
And man, I'm glad you said that at the end, and I thank you for that. Shout out to Black Man Unfiltered Network, bro. My man BMU over there at Black Man Unfiltered has helped me a lot. He's the only one out of this YouTube space that has been in this space before me. That I told him, I said, look, champ, I'm just getting here. I ain't a YouTuber. I ain't gonna claim to be one. I'm just a person that love to have the conversations that need to be had, because TMAX Network stands for the Minority Asset Exchange. It's a few of us that's bold enough to be who we are, say what we want, and don't care what other people think about it. So shout out to Black Man Unfiltered Network. Shout out to JT. Shout out to R. Payne. Once again, shout out to J Prince for president with the Black House. Shout out to my people, Chrissy True Blue. Shout out to Chantel. Shout out to Ashley. Man, love y'all to death. And look, we're going to keep rocking this thing. 2026 ain't even over yet, 300. But guess what? I had a gentleman reach out talking about putting us on Roku TV and Fire TV.
I saw
and
that.
we literally are in the talks for that, man. So I appreciate. I'll give myself some goddamn hands.
Congratulations, champ.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. With that being said, 3, thank you for pulling up, bro. Always a pleasure, my brother. And I say my brother because you know that's what we are.
Yes,
this
sir.
has been another episode of the TMAX Network, the Content Creators Lounge. We up out of here.
Hold up.
That was a dope ass ending. And go ahead.
Shout out to Be More Calculated.
Peace out, y'all. We go.
Father God, I come before you today. Head bowed and body bent.
TMAX, I give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Thank you, brother.
Lord, I want to thank you that last night my bed didn't become my cooling board.
Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. Curated by TMAX, yeah, you know the name. Powered by TMAX Network, where creators speak freely and authentically.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. TMAX set the tone, let your guard come down. Yeah. This ain't surface talk, this real life sound, where truth and timing always come around. Yeah, open mics, open hearts, no filter here. TMAX in the room, voices loud and clear. Yeah. From the culture to the community, lifestyle dreams to accountability. TMAX says, say it raw, say it proud. Every story matters in this crowd. No scripts, just moments we allow. It's more than content, it's movement now. It's the lounge where creators shine. Yeah, TMAX vibes with perfect timing. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. Built by TMAX, where real ones win. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, this an experience, not a trend. TMAX bring the voices to one space. Different perspectives, same safe place. Entertainment, growth, and elevation. Real conversations, real-time creation. We talk the wins and the lessons learned. Every mic hot, every story earned. Laugh a little, think a lot. Yeah, every topic hit a spot. Woo! If it matter to you, it matter here. TMAX make it clear. Every voice is here. Say it how you feel. Say it with your chest. This the lounge where creators give their best. This the lounge where creators shine. TMAX energy, front and center. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content creators lounge. Tap in. TMAX network, let the convo begin. Every episode. Yeah, it's an experience, not a trend. Yeah. TMAX Network.